TV stand here. So, a little upset yesterday. You know, I was getting kind of like pushed around or whatever. And ganged up on him, but that's just not an excuse. But don't give a shot. Okay, so we're gonna play some NBA, right? Since now it's at an elevated height. And, you know, since it's at an elevated height, turn it up a little bit. And we don't put our glasses. We're gonna play, team. We're gonna play the Atlanta Hawks. We're just gonna go like that. We're gonna play that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And one of my favorite guys to watch, Draymond Green. He's so unique, Kenny. What do you most like about his game?
His intensity, his versatility, and his passion. The love for the game. And he can defend pretty much every position on the basketball court.
You know, for an undersized big man, I love his passing. Won't score a ton of points, but the offense flows better when he's on the court.
Let's send it down now to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There is a buzz in the air here at the Phillips Arena. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Atlanta Hawks. It's what you've been waiting for. 2K Sports and the NBA present our Wednesday afternoon affair. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. To start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot.
One of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see. Curry is just as savvy as shot. Much vaunted defense. The Warriors took a step back last season, falling from second in the league in defensive rating. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at their trust.
Thompson inside the line, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Dedmon with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Here's Prince. Headshot off. Durant with some nice D. Curry with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 5 now.
Can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
Dedmon inside. He's guarded by Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dedmon. Prince outside. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here. And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense can adjust.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who's caught up with head coach Lloyd Pierce. David.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
That one good for 2.
You got to give Curry credit. It takes a lot to throw him off. That was a great move inside.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Knocked loose, and Bazemore kicks to Young. Prince wide open. Tries to save it from outside off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's good for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And so many people question KD's decision to join the Warriors. I mean, you know, but he's not resting on his laurels. If anything, he's shown that he has even more hunger to continue that success.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Carter comes in for John Collins. Tyler Dorsey's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Livingston after Taurean Prince's bucket.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and fall in the miss.
And Dorsey kicks to Lin. Launches it. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Then the pass to Carter. Now Dorsey. Hawks passing it around. Passes it to Carter. Lin with it. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer on the way. Not going to go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about, you know, what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Through that first one, they turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Bell is out there with Iguodala. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Livingston. And it's McCall in at the shooting guard position. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala outside. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Here's Dorsey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
Now, deep shooting, not a core element of Livingston's game, he'll take it.
Knocked loose. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Bell. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Bell's got his first bucket in this one. And so Lynn will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 10-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Cousins. Kevin Durant comes in for Bell. Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere in the post.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Trae Young, Curry's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Bazemore gets the bucket.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively. And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Well, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the net. That's his focus right now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 15. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Their perimeter shooting has made the difference, and so many of their points are coming from long range. They've come out, spread the floor, and executed their jump shooting game. It's been a barrage from the three-point line. Guys always finding the open shot. If they can stay hot from three-point land in the second half, this game is over.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we welcome you back with a look at such a terrific location here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And it's Dedmon in at the 5 down low. Prince with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
Now here's Prince. He's got 11. And finished off by Collins.
Well, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Warriors leading by 10. Thompson for the triple. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Thompson's got 12. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson can go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Now, here is Young following the shot by Kevin Durant.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing new.
Greg, just like the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give a loose D and assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Curry, good.
Curry is stronger than most people think. He knows how to keep his balance through contact.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
When Draymond's Green, the Warriors assist the top 10 in dimes. I mean, league-wide last season. When you think about it, his playmaking ability at the power forward position is unique.
Photo shoot the second I go. Catch me chillin' with offset and you up. You gotta give a resume so I can see what you're about.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Carter comes in for Collins. Tyler Dorsey's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. And then for Golden State, Bell is checked in for Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And over the past 3 seasons, Green averaging over 7 assists a game. The only big man who's averaged more over a course of a season, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, wow. Well, Coach Kerr, a consultant with that Suns team, gave Draymond a video of Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw averaged 6 assists a game in Phoenix. So Green took that and look at the shooters that he has, MVP shooters, and the players that he has. He's taken up to a different level.
Here's McCall after the basket by Atlanta. Shoots over Dorsey. The rebound by Prince.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes and still get the wrong result.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Livingston. Another three for Golden State.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
To the middle. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Prince.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Here's Lynn after the Warriors pick up 3. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Plumlee attacking, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Golden State. Lynn's shot is off.
I don't care who it is, you can't leave him wide open from that range.
Bell. And yes, it's good. Bell's got his second bucket.
Even when the defense is on and Bell takes them on, a relentless player who goes up strong inside.
Warriors leading by 14. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. From 15 feet away, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Iguodala.
Always got to be up on Thompson. I mean, he came into the league with a crazy weather.
And here's Prince outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Prince has got 10 points here in the second half.
Another one. And he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls in the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Iguodala and Durant hold down the forward spots. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10" or bigger, but Chris, there are little guys who can get up there and slam it down hard too.
I'll tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack the rim. You know, how about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time. It was. Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to post the line with the big folks and sleeping on their house. That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
The Hawks trail by 15. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 17. Now the pass to Prince. Got a piece of it. Young, right side. There's Degman. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Here's Green trying to get open as Iguodala. Shots good by Green.
You got to be aware of Green. Although he's a pass-first player, he didn't even look for a shot in here.
Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Bazemore. Here's Degman. And it's in there. Degman's got 4 this quarter. Warriors leading by 15. Changes up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the AM1.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Count it.
As everyone going one way, pulls out the rug with the quick stop and pop.
Now here's Bazemore. Back to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 17. 1:11 left here in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. .11 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Green kicks to McCaw. Shoots. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Ooh, just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Pass to Dorsey for 3. No good there. So Golden State will take it the other way. He misses the free throw. Alex Lynch checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Draymond Green at 6'7", seen as undersized coming out of Michigan State, but his 7'1" wingspan goes a long way.
Yeah, it goes a long way, along with working out and working hard as he does. I mean, he's averaged over a block a game for his career. You know, combined with his low center of gravity, it enables him to defend much bigger players, but also get on the wing and defend some guards.
Here is Lynn, following the score by Golden State. 15 seconds left in the game. The drive by Green.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Here's Lynn. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who can start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.